Thursday night football, and yeah, this is gonna be awesome. So in Kansas City, this is a cold night in Arrowhead right now. Probably. I wouldn't say it would like 100%, but it should be. Is there any way that can change the weather? I don't think so, but so here we go though. Thursday night football, we're in our Color Rush uniforms. I will show both of the teams' Color Rush uniforms. So here's the Raiders Color Rush uniforms. Okay. And here are the Kansas City Chiefs Color Rush uniforms. So the one thing that we need to watch out for is Tyreek Hill. I don't know how high of a rating he has in Madden 17, but he is quick though. So we just can't let him burn us on those punts. And I think we are ready to go in this game. So I will change to New England's offense and San Diego's defense. Why not? And kick with wind, yes. So here we go. I'm gonna play the Thursday night football theme song right here. Hopefully this isn't like copyrighted. I think it is, but I'm not gonna be doing the whole entire song though, so I don't know. Hopefully it isn't copyrighted. But here we go into this game, and I will start it right as I press X in a second. So here you go. Here is the theme song.
When a team already has a playoff spot in their back pocket, it can be easy to lose focus and ease up late in the regular season. But not losing momentum going into the playoffs is also important, so they just can't mail it in here. It's the Raiders going up against the Chiefs. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight we start Week 14 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they come in as a team that looks like a
so there you go. Thursday night football is on with this kick. So Sebastian Janikowski kicks it off. This is fielded by DeAnthony Thomas, brought down at the 19, and we will start in this cold weather. It isn't as cold as I thought it would be, but it's probably around 30 degrees.
His 4th season at the helm of the Chiefs after 7 in San Francisco.
And I like his game.
So here is the Chiefs offense coming out here.
And I can't wait till we take game manager and flip it towards a positive, because right now it seems to be a negative. But game manager is what you want out of your quarterback, making the right decisions, getting the ball to the right people, moving the team down
Was
the
a
field.
play action.
He does that very well.
But it looks like it's all covered up, and finally throws, and it's intercepted by Carl Joseph on the first play. Just a second, I'm trying to add this video to the Raiders Connected franchise, and there we go. Okay. So, first play is picked off by Carl Joseph, and the Raiders start with awesome field position. And Murray's going to be brought down after a 3-yard gain. These color rush uniforms, though, are awesome. Second down and 7 now for the Oakland Raiders after the short run by Latavius Murray. As you can see, the players, the cold weather is showing their breath.
It works for them there. They move the chains.
And the players have hand warmers. So here's Carr handing the ball off. It's Latavius Murray, 9-yard run, brought down by House. That is 9 yards, and second down and 1 Raiders at the Kansas City 18 in the red zone. Second and 1. And Murray, ooh, he almost got away. If he didn't juke, that would have been a touchdown, probably. And Marcus Peters on that tackle. First down and goal for Oakland coming up. Carr hands it off, and it's Latavius Murray again. This is 4 yards. Second and goal for Carr. We just gotta watch out for, what's his name? Marcus Peters. Second down and 6 for Oakland. Throws over the middle, touchdown, Oakland. The man, Seth Roberts, who caught the clutch touchdown with 13 seconds left last week for the win, for the come behind victory for Derek Carr, his first comeback victory this season. And the extra point is good for Sebastian Janikowski, so the Raiders jump out to a 7-0 lead as Kansas City could not get anything going on the first drive, throwing an interception very quickly on the first play. So DeAnthony Thomas brings out to the 26. So Alex Smith probably does not want to come out and do the same this drive either. So here's Alex Smith. First and 10. They're going to run the ball. Oh, and almost got the Raiders for that, but that is Aldon Smith decking Alex Smith in the backfield. Second down and 13 for Smith. And he's going to run the ball. West is going to get 5 yards. Third down and 8.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good solid
And
yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Kansas City offense has not really been able to get anything going so far. It doesn't look like. And Smith looking deep. And it's intercepted again by Carl Joseph. His second interception in 2 drives. Oh my goodness. Carl Joseph is coming out to play tonight, I mean.
You might see one guy a weekend do that, but have 2 in the first quarter. That's something you don't see all that often.
Wow. Carl Joseph is ready today.
Now after the INT, it's
Carr finds Crabtree, and he would have had more room if he did not juke. Brought down at the 39, and the Raiders offense is exposing this defense of the Kansas City Chiefs, which is very good. Derek Johnson is on the tackle that last play. Derek Carr hands it off. Here's Murray breaking a tackle, and a very nice run there. After contact, 6 yards. Brought down by Ron Parker.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
This one's dropped by Cooper. Looked like he was going to be open on that one, but the defensive back came back quick on that one. Not fooled. 3rd down and 4 for Oakland. Just don't throw an interception here. Carr just has to be a little bit less aggressive, I guess I could say, but it's Seth Roberts again. 1st down Raiders. And the Raiders are coming out firing right now. Last week they came out really well, but not looking too good in the second half. Now, right now, what they struggled against Kansas City in real life, they could not get anything going in the first half. But 1st down, Latavius Murray, Marcus Peters on the tackle. 1st and 10. And Derek Carr has been finding the right receivers, and the Raiders have just been calling the right plays.
Yes, I am, and actually grew up in New York State as well, so I knew I liked this young man.
That's Cooper, got it. Down at the 15. Nice throw by Derek Carr on the comeback route with Cooper. Got him, it's a 1st down. And the Raiders, again, coming out to play. Clive Walford bringing it in the cold weather. 6 yards, 2nd down and short for the Raiders.
And know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
Oh, and there was no block there for Murray. A loss of 5. 3rd down and 10. Nice play by Tamba Hali.
Facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down.
Carr's just going to throw this one away. No one open. Doesn't want to get sacked. So good play by Derek Carr. Yes, Del Rio doesn't like that, but better than taking a sack. And Janikowski misses this one. Wow. That was only like a 35-yard field goal, and wow.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright
Janikowski isn't one of those elite kickers anymore. He used to be, but Smith has been just bullied so far today. 2 interception throws on his first 2 throws. He's 0 for 2, 2 interceptions, and that time it wasn't an interception, so that's good. But Kansas City can't do anything on offense so far. There's a flag too now. This one's wide open. The Raider defense is coming out to play, and this one's probably going to be called back. Yep. 2nd and 24 now for Kansas City. This game is not looking good for them, especially against a banged up Raiders secondary. Not injured, but just not really looking very good. 32nd in the NFL. Throws this one away. 3rd down and 24, a big one here for Alex Smith.
This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
So 3rd down and long for Kansas City now. 3rd and 24. And the Raiders are playing
And some
deep.
secondary help here for the defense in the nickel all day long. Now Smith finding time.
Smith just throws this one away too.
Toss it away.
0 for 4.
Throws it away, and that
Not
brings
starting
up
out
fourth down.
good at all.
Nobody was open downfield
4th
there.
and
Looked like a
24 now for Kansas City.
It definitely was that. I'm wondering why there wasn't intentional grounding. I know they're saying there's a receiver there in the area. Those darn quarterbacks, they get away with everything.
And this is a
Spoken
nice
like a true
punt.
defensive back, Mr. Davis.
Did that come out?
It did.
Okay.
And almost getting away is Jalen Richard.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
But
So here comes the guy, Charles, I think you'd agree. He's getting more comfortable, but he still has some stuff to prove at this level.
Still has things to prove, but the expectation level
Carr
has
just
really
needs to,
jumped for him. He's shown so much potential along
just
the way.
don't
Now
force
people
those
want to know,
passes,
will he take it to the next
which he is
level
not
and
doing
bring his
so
team
far
along
today.
with that?
Carr making an adjustment at the line.
Here's Murray now as they
And
line to
some
start
more
the
bad
drive. And he is gonna lose yardage
offensive
here.
line work.
That's gonna go as a
Loss of
loss
2.
and it'll be second down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
And Carr is going to go down quick. That's Derek Johnson.
Derek Johnson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Carr throws over the middle, incomplete. Nice throw by, nice swat by Derek Johnson. Carr should have thrown it a little bit later, but incomplete. Hey, Daddy.
Back deep for Kansas City, DeAnthony Thomas. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And now here comes Kansas City. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy.
Second down and 9
Let's shake things up.
for
Let's
Kansas
go.
City.
Because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Time to meet the defensive starters for the Oakland Raiders, and you want to discuss one of their safeties.
I certainly do. Carl Joseph out of West Virginia always did a great job policing the middle of the field. A big hitter, knocked the ball away, but really added to his game as last year as a Mountaineer. Became a better cover guy and a better ball hawk before he got injured. They're really going to love him in Oakland.
Back to throw, Smith setting up the screen for West. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll run it with West. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running
3rd down
game.
and 1 for
That'll make
Kansas
the guys
City.
carrying the ball very, very happy.
A nice play. And West is going to get stuffed though. Sean Smith. Nice job staying there, holding his ground. 4th and
I know
1.
it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1, and the offense can't get there. The defensive team has got to feel very good about themselves. Great job out leveraging the offense.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked so
Should
well.
on that lob.
Try and find one of those special
2nd down 10 though.
one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And Mr. Cooper, Amari, a headliner in this offensive unit.
Brandon, it's rare that you get guys so polished coming out of college. But Amari Cooper has carried himself like a pro probably since he was 6 years old. He is a terrific talent.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield.
Yes.
The blocking forms in front.
Just a second, you guys. I gotta help something.
He's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Nice throw by Derek Carr. Completion.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 7, and I will be back in a second after this.
Defensive starters for Kansas City.
When Derek Johnson entered the league as a 1st-round draft pick, he was known as an outside linebacker with a lot of speed. He's evolved into one of the best inside linebackers in the NFL.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry that took a little while, but second and 7.
Second and 7. Carr to throw again. And he will
Again,
not
sacked.
get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
Jeez.
The NFL sack leader from 2014, Justin Houston, in there to get him. And that's sack number 18 for him on the year. They go play action for Murray. Now Carr.
Thrown over the middle is caught by Seth Roberts, and he's brought down a yard short.
Do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
I think it's 4 down territory. Let's go for it.
Up there, but what a big time play for him. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here we go now with Olawale.
And the Raiders do go for it, and it is a 5-yard run. Good call by Del Rio trying to get him off sides. But instead of calling a timeout and punting, the Raiders will actually go and go for it. 1st down and 10 Raiders.
Murray the lone setback. Now Carr.
That was a bad throw.
Incomplete. The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended
2nd and 10.
Now bring up 2nd down.
And that one was knocked away.
Philip gains on the coverage.
They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him.
And
And that was a play made by the defense.
3rd and 7 after the 3-yard run by Murray.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case.
Carr, another 1st down to Roberts.
Right side. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
1 quarter down here on a frigid December night. 7-0 is our score, and we're back to Arrowhead after this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Carr, play action. Cooper is open over the middle, and it's caught down to the 5.
Able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or
1st down
pass
and
get to the
goal, and Murray's going to get
And he's going to get him about
3.
yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Carr hands the ball off, and Murray's going to lose the yard now.
Wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a
3rd and goal from the 4. The Raiders are going to actually run the ball, and it's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Raiders! Latavius Murray, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in, and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And Janikowski makes this one.
14-0.
14-0 Raiders in Kansas City. Looking
Now
like
Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this away.
10-1-1
In the end zone. And he will
team
take a
so
knee
far.
Here. So per the new rules in 2016, this will be brought out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play.
And this run is stuffed Jihad Ward. Stuffing Sharkhandrick West 3 yards back in the backfield. 2nd down and 13.
Their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give him a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more.
And wide open is Chris Conley. Brought down by DJ Hayden. 29 yards and the 1st down.
Routes can be tough on him because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off, sometimes you're just rounding it, sometimes there's a fake, sometimes there's not.
1st down and 10.
Very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Now it's Smith. Caught here by Conley. And now look at this.
And the ball came out. Nice hit by Carl Joseph.
So possession will stay the same.
Wow. Carl Joseph has a forced fumble and 2 interceptions so far in this game. He has just been phenomenal today.
Possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now a 1st down throw, it's Smith.
This one is a low pass. Complete. Tyreek Hill. That's 5 yards.
2nd down now after the pass completion.
So Kansas City into the, well, almost into the end zone. I mean, red zone. For the first time tonight. And this time they're sacked Jihad Ward. We got a tackle earlier this drive with the sack. Smith took too long. Maybe could have gotten it to Jeremy Macklin, but didn't force it. And should have thrown it away, but he was sacked. 3rd down and medium now.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith.
This time he might run. No, he's going to throw it across his body, and it's somehow caught off the tip. Wow. There's a little bit of luck. The pass is tipped up by the Raiders, and it's Chris Conley who comes down with it. I think that was that was Reggie Nelson who tipped the ball up, and it's caught out off the tipped drill. So so here's Sharkhandrick West, brought down by a group of Raiders.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster
Alex
pace
Smith,
and maybe opening things up a little bit.
Albert Wilson in motion, and Khalil Mack out of nowhere sacks Alex Smith.
And he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer?
And Smith barely got it away, and incomplete, just threw the ball away. Pressure was coming from his left side. Didn't notice it, but good job getting the ball away. 4th down and 17, and Kansas City will probably kick this one, and they do. And it is up and good. So 14-3. This game is just a little bit closer now. Kansas City did not get into the red zone quite. And here is their turn by Johnny Holton. Brought down to the 23.
As his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Derek Carr getting set and ready to go again on offense here. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his
Carr, nice throw, and that's Crabtree. Out of bounds to the 35.
Here in the second quarter. 12 yards on the pickup. Good enough for an Oakland first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Here's Murray, 5 yards or something. 4.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage,
second down and short.
Confident as a ball carrier, and guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Carr, another handoff, and this time it's stuffed. 3 yards on the loss. 3rd and 9.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Carr now to throw.
Just dumping this one off to Walford, and he actually got the first down. And who is injured though? It looks like maybe Derek Carr is injured, and he is. There's no roughing the passer call. No flags on the field. That is bad for the Raiders. Who knows if Derek Carr can get back on the field. Looks like he's still in some pain.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
As this is Connor Cook, who is now in. And Murray just barely got away from some defenders right there. 1 yard.
A sea of Chiefs jerseys in there that time to make the stop.
And Derek Carr has a broken collarbone and will not be able to return to this game. So that is a huge blow to the Raiders. And that's Latavius Murray, and somehow he tripped over House. And no, that's Parker. 3rd and 10 for the inexperienced rookie. That was outside, and this was caught, and only 1 yard. 4th down for the Raiders.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So Derek Carr headed to the locker room. Broken collarbone. Will not return to this game. So that will change the game. And it's Dan Williams who is offsides. Not only was he offsides, he also pushed over the offensive lineman, but 1st and 5 now.
Go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. Now West, and he'll get this one.
So that's only 1 yard.
And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be
2nd down and 4.
A 1 yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1 yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1 yard run,
this is Travis Kelce getting down across the 40.
But not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And there's a completion of Travis Kelce. I think he's starting to come into his own as a tight end and as a player, and that makes his quarterback, Alex Smith, really happy.
Smith is read option, and this one's stuffed. Loss of 2 more. Sharkendrick West.
Bringing up second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game.
This one's going to get a loss of 1 again.
Maybe a gain of
TJ Carey on the tackle.
From the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith, and down he goes.
That's Keith McGill, who was on the sack. Safety blitz.
Dropping for an 8-yard loss. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he's on to punt for Kansas City.
Here's Jalen Richard back.
From a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the
Richard returning this one, trying to get outside, and doesn't.
5 yards that time on the punt. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away.
And this one's intercepted. Bill Gaines with the interception. Connor Cook showing his inexperience, throwing the pick on the outside slant route. Alex Smith is in there, play action, looking, throws a nice pass. First down and goal.
Defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing.
And Alex Smith is smacked. Dan Williams and Khalil Mack.
In there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. They'll run it now out of the gun.
This one's stuffed by Khalil Mack, though.
Go backwards to the 13-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
That's Bruce Irvin now.
They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line. The Raiders' new signee from Seattle, Bruce Irvin, in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
And the Raiders' defense is showing up to play so far today.
Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to
This
put
is
3
a really
points
short
on the board.
kick.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, but no problems converting.
Part down to the 29.
A good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out.
Nice run by Murray, still going. Powering 5 yards.
Show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one. But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Murray the lone setback. And they'll give it to him here.
Cook hands it off, and it's 3rd down and inches.
Being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. A Riemann up in 2 minutes. next, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner.
3rd down in inches.
Now Cook.
Connor Cook throws and finds Richard at the 48.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing, Cook.
Throws across the middle, is complete.
And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. So he got 3 of 1 tackle.
Hi, Daisy.
A whole lot else. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when your running back can catch the ball as well, they can only help your offense.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Watching that party.
On 1st down, Murray. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. He'll look to throw, and he fires one, but incomplete.
Holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw, and that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Out is Janikowski now for the Raider field goal try. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. It's a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the 1st half to expand that lead.
Now that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They come up in an offset eye.
So 1st down and 10, Chiefs, and they're just going to run the ball.
A good 2nd and 2. Now whistles come.
And they're going to actually call him out there, so not letting it go to half quite yet. Smith with a fake hike, and he has room. And down at the 41, and the clock is stopped. So what do you do here? Do you go for a long field goal or Hail Mary?
You gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. The final shot here before break. Smith looking deep here for Macklin. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Chiefs are behind right now, and certainly will need to tweak some things. The Raiders just need to do more of the same, as they're continuing to play well after last week's win. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Chiefs open up on offense. Here the defense will come up with the pick. Joseph's the one who makes the pick to give a boost to his defense. After the INT, offense comes out now. Roberts by himself here, and after the short pass, he'll score. That takes the lead up to 7. Raiders with the ball, end of the first. So going to get to the QB once again. This ends up as a loss of 12. Continuing on the drive, Murray's going to look for a gap, and finally on play 13, they score. Raiders up now by 14. So that'll do it for us at the EA Sports Studio. We're going back under the lights for the second half of this Thursday night matchup.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working on the here's what we think attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had going. For some change-ups, let's see how we can kick it off in the second half.
Some of this on that O-line, that room to run just not there.
You mentioned last week that it felt like the offensive line was getting beaten to the punch by the guys across the ball.
It was pretty evident, I thought.
I mean, they were off the ball fast, penetrating, getting into the offensive backfield, really spilling a lot of runs before they got started. So I thought your observation was spot on then, and you're right there again this week. The same thing is happening, not able to get started because they're not able to control the point of attack.
And they went big on first down, proves unfruitful.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. And the offense in that middle ground here on third down, 5 yards to go.
Football everybody's in season.
Murray. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on third down.
Pass situation.
They'll look to throw here. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it fourth down. So on fourth down, off goes Carr, and on is Sebastian Janikowski.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker. It's a really nice catch.
This is West. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So we've got a 2nd and 5.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Now Smith surveying the field. He sets to fire deep. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Second down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they cover things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb. You got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them. No matter how you evaluate quarterbacks, at some point arm strength is going to come into the conversation. I'm really impressed by what I saw on that throw on the out route.
Now Cook. Deep drop.
gets away from him, everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And able to find Conley. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is as at the game expected, that run there,
Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You can only take care of it, but you have to be careful not being too cautious because who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he?
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. Raiders add on to their lead. it's really leaked into a second game now, Charles. What do you think of this?
And it's a surprise, isn't it? Because when we spent time watching them practice, talking with the coaches, they felt like a bounce back was going to happen this week. They were very confident in the game plan, thought the defenses they would see would present great opportunities for big-time runs. We're not getting that so far. I don't know if it's the game plan or if they're just being overwhelmed by the defense they're facing.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He's got time. And Hill with it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
One of the feature things in the end is being able to make a pass to the middle part of the field for a quick. That's one of the better throws and better looks that you have to be careful not to lead team. There's receiver one in some tough territory. He's really good call. He gets receiver one.
They only get a yard. They need 2 to 46.
We slow down so much. Dictating on defense. And gets home. They get a tee off of the any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Connor Cook gears up to go again on offense for this next possession. And after a rough start, as we take a peek at the numbers, he's going in the right direction now.
So often when you see a game start the way we saw this one start for him, you just wonder if he's got a chance to bring it back at all, and that's exactly what he's done. Love seeing that happen simply because you know a guy has struggled, and now he's found a way to make things better. That's pretty good stuff right there.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, that last game, that 600-yard night. He's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Cooper's got it. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they still throw.
Murray fighting, lost the football. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
When the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there, it doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leap downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the second level. You end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off, didn't have to knock anyone to the side, didn't have to elude anyone trying to block them. They just saw the play, ran to the ball, and finished things off. On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And Janikowski bangs it through, and that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if something there will be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Throwing is Smith to the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Here's Smith. He's got time in the pocket. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 2nd and 10, Smith toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Fresh set of downs here. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. They complete it to Hill. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Throwing again is Smith. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. 5 receivers in the game, 4 of them to the left side. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith finding time. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Desperation time for Smith on fourth down. And it is incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
A run, it's Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
But that certainly felt like an example of a defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game, they want to keep it going.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done. One thing that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They go with Murray again. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37. Tackle made that time by Jay Howard. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They pitch it out to Murray. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
Time running out here on the play clock. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And heading out for another drive, the Raiders defense. And they dug down last drive on fourth down, got the stop on their side of the field. You play defense, Charles. How huge is that on this drive?
Can't even really quantify it because you're talking about field position, momentum, that element of feeling like we're the tougher team, because when you stop someone on fourth down, in a sense, you're imposing your will on the other team, and that's exactly what they did, and that should permeate through the rest of the ball club.
Yeah, now who will impose their will on this drive? 2nd and 10, Smith again. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their body.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw. I would not want to be an offensive lineman in today's NFL, especially not a center or a guard, if you got to deal with these massive defensive tackles who could not just beat you with strength, but they can beat you with
Latavius Murray. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Latavius Murray, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still trailing, but not because of his efforts. Boy, he's playing really well, and I love his long speed there, right? Able to get out there and burst all the way to the end zone.
So the Raiders score again, 37-9. This game is pretty much over. Derek Carr leaves again with a collarbone injury, will not return. Who knows how long he is going to be out, probably around 5-6 weeks. So he will be back probably in the playoffs, I would say, but Connor Cook isn't looking too bad, but our offensive front is allowing those run plays though too, so that's probably helping him. But once again, he's not looking too bad. That was a bad throw. Smith has 3 interceptions, no touchdown passes at all. This Raider defense has just stopped Kansas City in every aspect of the game. Pretty much.
Like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Out of the gun, Smith. And it's complete to Kelsey. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Quick slant, that's caught by the veteran Macklin. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
Now Smith to the right side. It's Kelsey. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for him.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his.
So Travis Kelsey, nice reception there. Raiders are being threatened right now in the red zone, and there's a nice run of 8. Second down and 2. But this touchdown would be in garbage time if they do even score.
And that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
On second down, here's Smith. Surveying the field.
Alex looking, and he's going to get sacked again in the red zone. Dan Williams. The Raiders have 9 sacks today. 2-minute warning.
After this. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Throwing on third down, Smith. And that is caught. Well,
and it is a touchdown. Who knows if it was actually in bounds, and there is the booth review coming. Yeah, it looks like a touchdown.
They've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that
Nice
point.
catch by Conley. So Kansas City does get a touchdown before half. Well, before the game ends.
That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure.
And the Raiders fullback Jameis Olawale with the recovery, and the Raiders will come away with this victory
Nothing else, now you've
momentarily.
put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, Murray. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And this clock will probably run down. And the Raiders will just...
And now Sebastian Janikowski on from a long distance. He's hit
Hi,
from
Daisy.
61 and 63 in his career. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt.
And the game is over right now. Kansas City has not called timeout, and the Raiders will win.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know,
The Oakland Raiders beat the Kansas City Chiefs in Kansas City Thursday Night Football 37-16, but
So for Oakland, the win
along with that, the Raiders lose their top quarterback Derek Carr to a collarbone injury. We don't know how long he is out. We'll look when we get back home.
5-8, and they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Kansas City.
That was fun. Let's go. So Latavius Murray stepped up huge for us in the win. Had 143 rushing yards as the Raiders beat Kansas City and now are 11-1-1 on the season. So, this next week, just a second, we play San Diego, in San Diego. Derek Carr, though, injured and out. And he's out for 7 weeks with a collarbone injury. Ben Heaney will be back next week, but that's not good though. Hi, Daisy. So, and that's 7 weeks, I think it said, so... Oh, no. No. So he's going to be out for the playoffs, too. That's not good. I'm just gonna look and see, is there... Daisy, leave it. Hi. So Carl Joseph, though, 2 interceptions alone in the first quarter, as the Raiders beat the Kansas City Chiefs by a score of 37-16 in Arrowhead, and we are going to play San Diego next in their hometown. So thank you for watching, you guys. Sadly, Derek Carr is injured. Like, really? Wow. But hopefully Connor Cook can help us out, though. So he has 90 throw power. So that's pretty good, but what's his deep accuracy? But just a second, you guys. Background was so loud because my dad was rowing. That's why, yeah. Thank you, Timid Jim 68. But that's pretty much it, though. Thank you for watching. And have a good rest of your day. And good night. Actually, I might do another stream, though, Battlefront, for a little bit. Not too long, but a little bit after this.